guys, I'm going to show you how I make my summer salad. So I already prepped everything. So in here I have cucumber and assortment of bell peppers. So it's red, orange, yellow, and green, and cucumbers cut up in here. That I cut this up maybe 2 days ago and put it in a container. I also have red onions cut up. We're going to use a little bit of dark brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar, or you don't have to use any sugar at all. We're going to use Skinny Girl Italian dressing. We're going to use McCormick's Perfect Pitch, which is Salad Supreme. It's a seasoning for your salad. I already have my noodles cooked and drained. And also I whipped up my very own salad dressing, which is this. I use it, it's a basic vinaigrette dressing. I use it and I whipped it up. And it's a great combination with the Skinny Girl salad dressing. It has a really, this is well seasoned, and it has freshly grounded pepper in it. So it is really, really good. So we're gonna start with our noodles. You can make it as hearty as you want to make it. You can make it as I'm loosening up the noodles because I had them. When I boil my noodles, just follow your directions on the box of the noodles. And what I do is I start out with the dressing because it kind of lubricates it and wake it up a little bit. But what I do, I drain it and I sit it out. And when I boil my noodles, guys, I don't put any oil or butter in it. Some people like to put oil and butter in their pot while their noodles is boiling. Not me. All I put in my pot is a little salt. That's it, guys. So let's see. Yeah, make it more easier to work with. You can add as much dressing as you want or as less as you want. Some people like theirs drowned in dressing. Some people like theirs just lightly dressing. Me, I like mine kind of midpoint. So we're going to do half and half. We're going to do half a Skinny Girl dressing. See how thick my dressing is? So I'm gonna make a hole in the middle. And I'm going to use half and half. And literally this is all to it. I'm being honest with you. This is all there is to it. It's not a, I take a little bit of brown sugar. I normally add it to the dressing when I'm making it, but I forgot to do that. So I'm adding it now. Later. You kind of want to just get the veggies distributed equally throughout your salad. And it smells really good. You can use any vinaigrette you want to use. You don't have to use this. I use this because I love the flavor of it, and besides, it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. I add the brown sugar to it. I bought the entire contents of a 16-ounce box of noodles, spaghetti noodles. I used wheat noodles. You could use whatever noodles you want to use. Also, guys, everything is cold except for the noodles. All of my ingredients is cold. Even the vegetables are cold. And it's just a nice, refreshing summer salad. It doesn't take long to cook. The hard work is cutting up the vegetables. That's it. That's the hard work. I promise you, there's nothing hard to this salad at all. If you want to season it, you can. And you don't have to add no extra dressing like I did. I just do it because I love the way my dressing tastes with this dressing. But this is my own homemade dressing. That I make. It's a vinaigrette that I use with apple cider vinegar. I have it over there on the sink. And I normally use brown sugar and a little honey. That's what gives it that thickness. Make it thick as the honey. And I mean, that's all to it. Making a mess. And now I'm going to season it with a little bit of this. I use one whole red pepper. I use one whole green bell pepper. I used the whole of everything. So you can use a whole yellow pepper, a whole red pepper, orange. I use the baby ones. So you could use about, I use one whole bell pepper. I bought a bag of the baby bell peppers, the multicolored bag with the yellow, orange, and red sweet peppers in it. And I cut up 3 of each color. Cut it up, chopped it up finely. I used a whole bag of mini cucumbers. I use the entire jar of the Skinny Girl dressing. But depending on how you want yours, you may need another bottle. And like I said, I added, you saw me add a little extra dark brown sugar. You don't have to use that. You can omit that. It's up to you. You can make this however you want it. It's your kitchen, your salad. I'm just showing you how I make mine. And you could prep everything the day before like I did. Store it in the fridge so it all can be cold. And let me tell you guys, you can eat it right now and it will be good. Like when I taste it, it's going to be good. But the longer it sits in the fridge, oh my goodness, honey, let me tell you, the longer it sits in the fridge, the better it is. I promise you it is. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I don't like mine overloaded with cucumbers because I'm not really a cucumber person. So if you want more cucumbers, you could do that. I just want to taste it to see if everything is balanced out really good. I need to get another fork. This is delicious, guys. And guys, I don't put brown sugar in here to sweeten it. I put brown sugar in here to balance the acidity. I'm making a mess. I don't like messes, y'all. I like to clean as I go. So I'm gonna add a little bit more brown sugar. Just a little bit more. So you can see I add about let's say a tablespoon of brown sugar to it. I'm just making sure there's dressing all through it. Making sure that it's not dry. I don't like it dry, but I also don't like it soaking wet either, like drowning in dressing. Let me look up under the bottom. Okay. And I didn't use the same fork. Here's the fork I was eating with. Let me get a little bit more and see if it's giving me that zwang that I'm looking for. This is good, y'all. This is really good. This is good. When you want something light and refreshing. To eat. This is definitely sad for you. And of course, make it however you want to make it. Don't like bell peppers, don't add them. Most people add tomatoes, like the cherry tomatoes or the grape tomatoes. I don't like them. So guess what? I didn't add any. I broke my noodles in half before I cooked them. Some people don't like doing that, and that's fine. Your noodles, you cook your noodles however you want to cook them. You sure can. Now, if you sit it in the fridge and wait till tomorrow, oh my goodness, honey, that's even better. If you're going to a function on Saturday, you're going to a barbecue, you want to take that salad, make it that Friday. Now, you don't want it to sit in the fridge too long because remember, Italian dressing has vinegar in it, and the vinegar eventually it starts to break down your ingredients, and you want everything to be still crunchy and fresh, and make sure your noodles aren't soggy. You don't want soft, soggy noodles. And if you're taking something to a cookout, honey, you want to represent yourself and your family, honey. And you want them to say, ooh, who made that pasta salad or that spaghetti pasta? And you can say, I did, with pride. But that's how I make mine. And remember, you don't have to use this. You can use Wishbone, you can use Kraft, you can use the zesty Italian dressing. And You can actually, if you like a lot more zest to it or zing to it, you could use the Italian dressing season packet. You could sprinkle in some of that along with the salad dressing. You can make it however way you want to make it. It's your salad. Own it and make it yours. I'm going to wash up a few dishes and talk to you guys later.